Yeehaw there, fellow Autobots! My name's Anomaly, and the one thing I do really well is rope the Decepticons and then cut them down. Woohoo! And now, before I hand this over to Mungry to start the video, world's longest grapple, brought to you by me, Anomaly. Whoa! Booyah! Hello Autobots and Decepticons, my name is Mungry, and I'd like to welcome you to another Transformers Universe video, and huge thanks to Anomaly, the Toxic Waster. A booyah! And there he is in his transformation, just epic. And I love this guy. He is my bot of choice at the moment, so let's go ahead and look at all his different options, starting out with his resprays. I'm using the red and tan. You could choose to rock him out in the green and silver or the red and silver. All look very nice. Let's check them out in his vehicle form, the Toxic Waste Truck. The truck that you want to avoid hitting on the road at all costs. And there he is in his green. Very nice. And there is the red and the tan. Let's get a 360 view on him in robot form. Oh yeah. Anomaly, the hybrid, the Toxic Waster. He makes killing Decepticons easier than shooting Sharkticons in a barrel. Yeehaw, Anomaly. And right now, we're going to go over his weapons. And during the gameplay, I'm going to talk about his abilities. So, his first weapon is a Lambada Pulse Blaster. Nuclear Attraction. This is my favorite weapon for him, as his primary fire is long range and it damages the shield. But the best part about it, his S-Tech will pull Anomaly towards the target and disorient them, which is very epic and awesome, fun, and hilarious. And his second weapon, the Atomic Axe. I love this axe. It does both shield and spark damage. Anytime you see the word Omni on the weapon, that's what it means. It will hurt the shield and the spark. For the S-Tech, it connects to hit the target and redirects damage to them at 40% reduction, which is amazing. A very good S-Tech. And his last weapon is actually a repairing tool. It is a repairing shotgun. And this S-Tech on this weapon is very good for not only Anomaly, but his allies as well. Each of his allies hit with this will increase damage dealing, and Anomaly gains increased damage dealing for each affected ally as well. Very cool. And one last thing before we do move on to the gameplay and talk about his abilities. This is how I use my Anomaly. I have 4 on Omni damage. Now I do only have 16 points at this time. I have 3 on shield damage, 2 on repairing, and 7 on resistance. I am using the base virus detonator right now for my first power core, and my second one I'm using the base damage reinforcer. Alright, let's go over his abilities in game. Alright guys, here we are in game, and I did forget to mention that his vehicle form has a long-range grenade launcher, but it's more than that. It shoots toxic waste barrels, which is epic, and it leaves these fields on the ground that apply damage over time to the enemy, and it's pretty sweet. You'll see me using it quite a bit. I'm not sure if I use it in this game a lot, but it is very effective. So let's continue with his vehicle form. His ability on his vehicle is a barrel bomb. He drops a proximity mine, which deals a large damage and leaves damage over time to those who hit it. So he's got kind of the double whammy with dropping bombs and grenades in vehicle form, which makes him very deadly. So let's jump right into his abilities. For his number 4, he has Hazardous Waste. This is a hull buff which periodically applies shield damage over time to nearby enemies and weak shield damage over time to Anomaly, which is a virus. So this not only hurts the enemies, but it does slightly hurt yourself because you are leaking this toxic waste. But it is very good when you are close to enemies. You apply that, and then they will be feeling that waste over time, and just as long as you are close to him, it keeps applying that effect with that damage over time, makes him very deadly up close. And with his ability to pull himself towards you, it is an awesome ability to have for Anomaly. His number 5, Virus Recycler. This removes all virus debuffs from Anomaly and nearby allies. The activation and each debuff removed stacks a repair over time on Anomaly. So not only will this heal him over time, but if you are hit with a whole bunch of enemies' equipment or S-Techs that apply a virus to you, this will remove it, as well as removing it for allies that are near you. So very good. His number 6 is called Spark Flux. Nearby enemies that receive repairs instead receive shield damage. Also gives Anomaly and nearby allies a stacking hull absorb each time they are repaired. So this is very good if they have a healer on their team. Instead of that Decepticon being healed, they are instead taking damage when you have the 6 down near them, which is very nice. Anomaly's subsystem is called Radiation Leak, and this will deal 10% of incoming damage to nearby enemies. So if you are getting just nailed by explosives and whatever else from the Decepticons, 10% of that damage will be dealt to your enemies, which is very nice. Now, Anomaly is a hybrid. He is pretty hard to play, but he is super fun, and in my opinion, he is probably the best set up bot so far in this game as far as helping your teammates out, get kills, and be able to just contribute to every team fight in some way, shape, or form. Now, he's very good when it comes to group offense and self-defense. He's alright when it comes to utility for the group, utility for the self, and defense for the group, and he does lack in offense for himself. But if you put yourself in a good spot with him, or just grapple over to weak Decepticons, you will pick up kills. Now, I'm showing a gameplay where I more or less kind of let my teammates soak up some of the damage, and then I singled out high priority targets with Anomaly's grappling hook. And what I mean by high priority, I mean damage dealers such as a drive-by or a dust storm or even a healer on their team, because of my equipment that hurts healers and redirects damage towards their teammates that are getting healed, and my ability to whittle them down with toxic waste. It makes for a perfect attribute on Anomaly, and if you can play him correctly and always focus those targets, keep them off your teammates, your team fights will be very, very successful. Now, you don't always have to take that approach with him. You could also play as more of a tank, which also works really well. Here you're going to see me soak up all the damage for my teammates, reflected back with my S-Tech on my axe, and also use my number 5 equipment to repair myself over time in the battle. And that works out really well, as I'm just constantly shoving toxic waste down the Decepticon's throat. No more Energon for you. You will taste the waste. And I don't always recommend doing what I'm showing in this clip, but with his ability to send back damage at the attackers as well as heal himself over time, it works out pretty nice. And Anomaly doesn't always go 1-on-3, but when he does, he makes sure his teammates are around to do the damage. So make sure they're around to do the damage. So back to the current game, I really love this guy. Like, I love this guy. He is my bot of choice right now. Just wasting all the Decepticons with the toxins. He almost feels like he should be a little bit of a Decepticon because he is not environment friendly, and he is especially not friendly if you are trying to damage his teammates. So show all the cons what you do. You give them an epic chest bump that hurts, followed up by a scratch to their chassis with your axe. Booyah, Anomaly. My favorite bot, my boy. Oh yeah, bringing down the hurt. Love this guy. And there's one aspect about him that I didn't get to talk about at all, and I really didn't get to show it too much because I had a healer this game, so I didn't really have to heal my teammates much. But your healing is very good, especially if you can get your S-Tech on multiple people and then start attacking with him. You will do more damage and you will get more kills. But personally, I like to use him as more of a tank, and set up my teammates for kills and stop Decepticons from escaping, because with that S-Tech on that one, no con is out of reach at any time. It is amazing, and it is just so fun. If you haven't tried Anomaly, and if you have the money to get him with the Founders Pack, I definitely recommend it. He is a blast to play with. Very cool, very awesome. He will waste all the Decepticons in toxic waste, of course. Yeah, booyah Anomaly with another strike. That would be hilarious if you kill them with toxic waste and next respawn the Decepticon would come in with like 3 optics or like 5 toes or like 27 arms. That would just be hilarious, you know, because they've been exposed to toxic waste. I think that'd be funny. But overall, some little tricks that I can give you with Anomaly is to spam your one. Like, you don't always have to charge it up, but just spam it so that you have the grappling hook available so that you can get to the target when you need to get to them. It's always good to have that S-Tech available. As you can see there, you get to him and you stop the target right in place. It allows not only you to get over there really, really quick, but the rest of your teammates to come over and help you finish off that con that is trying to escape. He, in my opinion, is the best bot to have on your team right now, just because his ability to single out a target or to soak in the damage just frees up everybody else on your team to do what they need to do. That is either tank, heal, or do damage, because Anomaly can be played so many different ways, as he is a hybrid with that ability to soak in the damage and the ability to single out that target. It is just amazing. And for them to take him down, it takes a lot, especially if your teammates are fighting behind you. So that was a great game. We played against great cons in that game, but yet Autobots were able to win 20-0. Booyah for the good side. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more. This video will be counted in the Transformers Rise of the Darkspark giveaway, so leave a thumbs up and a comment and you will have a chance to win Rise of the Darkspark. I know it's not Rise of the Darkspark, but Transformers Universe is amazing, and if you sign up with that link in the description below, you will become my recruit, which would be awesome. So I hope to see you guys all on Transformers Universe. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe for more. Also, click the screen for more awesome videos over at Bro Bras. Have a great day.